Hello students, welcome to the Nitya Foundation Academy. Students, the classes which was conducted yesterday, that was on the topic of the concave mirror and the convex mirror. Yesterday we have understand that what is concave mirror and what is convex mirror. So today we will just begin with our classes to the topic of image formation of concave mirror. The image formation by concave mirror. But students, first of all, we will let understand that what are the basic rules required to form the image formation. Is it? So let's understand. So students, there are the basic rules required for the formation of the image in the concave mirror. There are the various rules. So out of them, we have to understand basically the 4 rules which is required for the image formation of concave mirror. So there are the 4 basic rules which I am writing here. So when incident ray comes parallel to principal axis, then after reflection it moves through focus. Is it? Moves through focus. So students, what I am writing here, so that when incident ray comes parallel to the principal axis, means this incident ray comes parallel to principal axis. So then after reflection, what happens? After reflection it moves through focus. Focus means this one. So we have to first understand what actually happens during this statement. So let's understand. So if I am just drawing one concave mirror, the concave mirror, so then you know very well that this is called the principal axis. So what is this? This is what? Pole, and this is focus, and this is center of curvature. As I already mentioned that in my previous video, that the length between pole and focus is called focal length, and the distance between the focal length, means between pole and focus and center of curvature, are always equal. So this should be first keep in mind before forming the image formation. Okay. So as according to the statement, when incident ray comes parallel to the principal axis, so we just using that an incident ray comes parallel to the principal axis. So what happened? After reflection it moves through focus. So after reflection it moves through focus. You can see that after reflection it moves through focus. So this is the basically the requirement of image formation in concave mirror. So when incident ray comes parallel to the principal axis, so after reflection it moves to the focus. This is the one. Now comes to the second topic. What actually the second rule required for the image formation of concave mirror? Okay. So here, rule number 2, when an incident ray moves through focus, okay, moves through focus. So after reflection it goes parallel to principal axis, goes parallel to principal axis. Okay. So let's understand with the diagram how it happens. So is it? So let's make a concave mirror. So this is the polished part. Okay. This is the principal axis. Here we draw pole, then focus, and then center of curvature. So what I said that when an incident ray moves through focus, so when an incident ray moves through focus, okay, moves through focus. So when an incident ray moves through focus, okay, so after reflection it just goes parallel to principal axis. It will go just parallel to the principal axis. So you can see here, so this ray which we just made it here, that is an incident ray, and after reflection it moves parallel to the principal axis. So it is the rule number 2. And one more thing, with the help of this image formation rule, we will able to make that image formation in concave mirror. ओके, सो बेसिकली जो इमेज फॉर्मेशन है वो 4 रूल से मिलकर बनता है. उन 4 रूल के हेल्प से हम जो भी कनकेव मिरर के जो इमेज फॉर्मेशन है उसको समझेंगे. ठीक है. सो पहले वाला मैंने आपको बताया कि अगर कोई रे पैरेलल है तो प्रिंसिपल एक्सिस से फोकस से पास करेगा, और दूसरा मैंने रूल बताया कि अगर कोई रे इंसिडेंट रे अगर फोकस से होकर पास करता है, दिस इज फोकस. सो फोकस से होकर पास करता है तो आफ्टर रिफ्लेक्शन इट मूव्स पैरेलल टू द प्रिंसिपल एक्सिस. ओके, दिस इज द रूल नंबर 3. Now rule number 2. Now rule number 3. What rule number 3 says about? So rule number 3 is saying that when an incident ray moves through center of curvature. Okay, so you know very well that center of curvature is shown with the letter C. Then after reflection, what happens? Then after reflection, the reflected ray moves through center of curvature again. Okay. So what actually I wrote here that when in concave mirror, so this is principal axis again, this is pole, this is focus, and this is center of curvature. So when the incident ray is just moves through center of curvature, so after reflection it will again comes to the center of curvature again. Why it happens so? Because it makes an angle of 90 degree. It makes an angle of 90 degree, and the 90 degree angle makes this angle moves in the same direction. So here we can say that an incident ray and reflected ray are both the same ray. यहाँ पर incident ray और reflected ray दोनों क्या है students? ये same ray है. Is it? So it is the rule number 3. Now come to the rule number 4. So rule number 4 is saying when an incident ray comes obliquely, I am just using the term here, obliquely, to the pole of the curvature, then after reflection, okay, then after reflection it moves obliquely through pole. Okay students, after reflection it moves obliquely through pole. I hope you are understanding. So let's understand with the diagram. This is concave mirror. This is concave mirror. This is principal axis. This is focus, and this is center of curvature. Okay. So what I wrote here, that when an incident ray comes obliquely means the angle of incidence should be equal to the angle of reflection. You know very well that what is the laws of reflection. You know very well that angle of incidence is always equal to the angle of reflection students. जो इंसिडेंट रे का जो एंगल होता है, इंसिडेंट रे और नॉर्मल रे के बीच के जो एंगल होते हैं उसको हम लोग कहते हैं एंगल ऑफ इंसिडेंस, और नॉर्मल रे और रिफ्लेक्टेड रे के बीच का जो एंगल होता है स्टूडेंट्स उसे हम कहते हैं एंगल ऑफ रिफ्लेक्शन। सो इन दोनों के बीच का जो एंगल है वो ऑब्लिकली होना चाहिए, मतलब सेम होना चाहिए। सो पोल यहाँ पर वो क्या है, आपका पॉइंट ऑफ इंसिडेंस है, पोल वहां पर पॉइंट ऑफ इंसिडेंस है। सो व्हेन एन इंसिडेंट रे कम्स ऑब्लिकली टू पोल, सो आफ्टर रिफ्लेक्शन it just obliquely passes through focus, passes through pole. So here the pole will behave like the point of incidence, and this is an incident ray and this is reflected ray, and this is angle of incidence and this is angle of reflection, and here the principal axis work like a normal ray, is it? So this is what I wrote here, that incident ray, this is incident ray, and this principal axis just behaves like what? This behaves like normal ray, and this is what? This is reflected ray, is it? So I hope you understand this complete formation of image, and I already said before that with the help of this rule we will able to make the other 6 image which is the main important concept which is required for your exam. So I hope students you have understand this. With the help of this image formation we will just understand in the next video that what are the 6 image formations which is very important in the concave mirror, and their properties like nature of the image, size of the image, position of object, position of image. These all things we will able to understand in our next video. Thank you for watching this.